for taking care of business on this St. Patrick's Day with our friends from the Titusville Redevelopment Authority or the Titusville Community Development Agencies or the Titusville blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Deb Eckelberger joins us. Good morning, Deb. How are you?
Good. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day. And you brought a very lovely lady in this morning.
Did dressed in green.
Dressed in green.
We're welcoming.
Almost forgot.
Yeah.
Did you write yourself a note? No. We're welcoming Terry Feely from Carpenter Corners here today. So
Hi, Terry. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Excellent. Good to see you this morning.
Good to be here.
Of course, you picked a crazy day to come in here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have.
Mark normally wears this, but
yeah,
kind of surprised me.
So the Blue Canoe getting a lot of attention today and this week, opening up today. But you guys were certainly a part of that story 1 year ago, and
yes, we were. And
you survived, and you opened the doors rather quickly.
Well, with the with all that has happened, we actually had some good things come out of the fire and the water damage that we had, and we're back on top and open full bore. Did some renovations and updated the inside and repainted and restructured, and we're back in operation full swing.
So the building you're in, most of it was water damage, or did you guys get some fire damage?
We had fire damage on the front part. They call it the facade area. It burned 8 feet into the building.
Wow.
And we had to replace all the new roof structure, and we got a brand new roof out of it, a new front facade area, and the parapet and all of that was replaced, and new firewall between us and the redevelopment.
That's a good idea. I don't trust them. I'm joking.
And so there's been a lot of good things that came to us. Were never expected, but we were very blessed.
I have to say, when was it? Beginning last summer, you guys did the paint job out front. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful?
We did that. It was actually towards June, July area that we did that. Yes, and it looks very, very nice with the color. We tried to match with the building next door, which would be the redevelopment, and we tried to make sure that everything coincided and to bring it back to the more historical viewpoint. There's still some things that aren't exactly like that, but with the way that it had burnt, we had to restructure it that way.
Well, it looks
pretty close.
Amazing.
Yeah, and the color choice was a very good color choice, and then a lot of that, it was my daughter and my husband chose that, and we had a lot of choice from the redevelopment. We said, come down, look at the colors, and see which one you like, and everybody picked the same color. So,
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, it looks amazing, and it's funny because usually when you paint something to be similar, the thought is, it's going to blend in. Not the case here. I mean, the building stands out.
It does stand out.
It's incredible.
Yeah. And a lot of people will come in and because we had painted the colors around the windows, especially the leaded glass windows, they're like, I didn't even know those were there. Because it just pops it. It just makes it look really good. So.
Well, you survived all that.
Yes.
And it probably made you guys a lot stronger.
You have to go through a valley to get to the mountain. And
listen, I'm too lazy to try, so it's good for you.
Yeah, we've been through many valleys since we bought the business 11 years ago, and it's been a struggle. And with the fire happening and us being closed for over a month and not knowing where it was going to take us, it was a tough time. It was really tough, but we came out on top. We had a lot of people helping us. The Greater Titusville Development Fund helped us out a lot with different things that we had lost in the fire. A lot of equipment, a lot of fire damage. Water damage mostly. We lost a lot of important things that we couldn't replace, but they helped us to get back on track and to replace the things that we had lost, and then our insurance company stepped in and really helped us out a lot.
That's great.
To get back on top. So.
Well, and I don't want to dwell on this too long. We want to talk about the business and what's going on, but your thoughts on the community support, because that's what we're also hearing. We just heard that with that soundbite from Bill and how the community came together. What were your thoughts when all this was going on?
I like the way that people that we have had come in so much, and they come in and they thank us for sticking it out and staying there, and give us encouraging words, and just even notes and letters and stuff. And especially because we're on Facebook, and we have a lot of people come and and they'll make comments about glad that you're still open, you look great, you're doing well, and just encouraging. And then Deb's always trying to encourage us and help us out, and just the different aspects of how they've just stepped up. It's been very helpful to us, and we've had a rough time, and I didn't know which way it was going to go, so we've been very blessed.
And Deb's very familiar with how tense that whole situation was in the aftermath and the following months, and but here we are a year later.
It's all better than a year.
It's all better.
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Right.
So when somebody drives by Carpenter's Corners and they see the wonderful window display and they pull over and they go in, what's the first thought that folks have when they come in?
They're surprised at our diversification. We're not only an antique store and gift store. We have a lot of handmade things. We have purses. We have furniture. We have everything you can imagine that we sell there. And when they come in, they'll say, "Oh, I didn't know you had that." So and we've tried to. My daughter Julie, who works with me in the store, she actually lives in the apartment upstairs, and she's been there 8 years. So when the fire happened, it really devastated her, and she's so talented. She painted the whole side of that building, and she's so talented in doing the windows displays. I just let her run with it. And there's there's a St. Patrick's Day display in there now, with like a little scene with the table and the bottles and the bar, and it just sets it off for St. Patrick's Day. And she's just talented that way, and it's just exciting to see people come in and say, "Wow, I just love your window displays. You do such a great job." And I push it all towards her. I just help her.
Isn't it funny because, people say, "Oh, we go into New York City around the holidays to see the window displays." And I hear people say, especially around the holidays or special occasions, "Oh, I wonder what the display is going to look like this year."
Yeah, everybody looks forward to our displays in our windows because there's such a focal point of that street, exactly. And it's fun to do them. We're excited about St. Patrick's Day, getting over to do the next one, so.
Well, if you need a live mannequin, I think Mark is willing to go over for an hour today.
I can do that.
He can come down and sit at the table.
That would be funny.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll just bring the hat and the
He
tie.
can sit still, and then when people stare at him, he can move. And
I saw that Mill Creek Mall did that around the holidays.
Oh, yes.
They had live window display. It was amazing. They had these models in the window. They didn't move. And I sent the kids over to make faces at them. They were extremely professional. So
that's funny.
if you need a few people
a new line here for him. He's got a second job, and you have a live
every now and then
mannequin.
And all I have to do is sit there.
My husband Emery every now and then will sit in the table or on the table, beside. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm just sitting here."
brings attention. Hold on. It is 20 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. This is the Morning Drill on Stream Television and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network.
One of the things that I really enjoy about the store is when I do go into it is the atmosphere there. You don't find that all that often. I like to walk in. You're on an old wooden floor. It's of course everything is very sturdy, but there's this it smells like an old hardware store. And it's wonderful.
And it was.
Yes.
But there's such a variety of things to peruse and take a look at. All the handmade items that you mentioned, but there's always something very unique somewhere, and I always like to see what's there.
Thank you.
Yeah, talk more about just the variety of items in the store.
Well, we have some things that people don't know we have for sale. We have like radios and guitars, and I wrote it down. Barrels. People are always looking for barrels and ladders.
I'm looking for barrels.
Yes,
for the
we
set.
have barrels. Yeah, and
how many?
Are they full of fun?
Some of them even have the little spout on the side. So yeah,
I'll have to come over today.
Different things like for decoration, garland, primitive items, the barn stars. Those are such a popular thing. Everybody puts them on their houses. Pictures. We have one gentleman that deals in just knives. He has a whole display case of knives and coins. Of course, coins kind of go with an antique shop, but we do furniture. We have jewelry, lamps, fishing, all kinds of items that people don't even realize we have. So it's kind of very diversified, handmade items like crafty stuff. Our daughter Julie, again, does decals. She does T-shirts. She does like the decals that you would put inside, like your cars on your windows. And so she does that.
I would imagine the average time spent in the store has to be more than 10 minutes, because it's amazing.
A lot of people come in, they're probably a half hour to 45 minutes, even up to, if they tell me they're just killing time, but they end up buying something.
That's great.
Because they're like, wow, I didn't know you had this here. So it's even up to an hour or more.
Now, talk about, say somebody comes in, maybe on their lunch, and they see something they like. Is it something that they can buy and you can hold on to?
Yes.
Can they do a layaway thing?
Yes, we had a lady come in last night right at 4 o'clock, and she wanted to buy one of the wagon wheels that we had out front. In the spring and summer months, we start putting a lot of items outside so people can see what we have. So we put some wagon wheels out. Emery said on Friday, well, it's nicer weather now. We can start doing that. And she said, if I come back tomorrow, can I buy this? Will you put it aside for me? And I said, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So we do that a lot. And we do have a 30-day layaway plan, so people can put 25% down, and we can lay away like larger items like furniture or whatever.
That's fantastic. I would imagine that comes in handy around the holidays, too.
Yes, it does. And it really helps people out a lot, especially, we don't sell the bigger items like big trees or anything, but we do have the smaller trees and a lot of things that people want to buy for Christmas items, and they can lay them away also.
You survived this past year. What are you looking forward to in the upcoming year, the rest of this year, and the next couple years?
Right now, still renovating. We've got brand new lights in the store. We took out all of the fluorescent lights, and we have all new LED lights through Penelec. They are offering a rebate program in case any other businesses out there want to jump in on it. They're still doing it this year, I think, up until like June or July. And they give you a percentage back, and then with being the LEDs, they actually save you energy. That was one of the things we really wanted to do. Another thing we did, we took our Christmas store, we brought it down last year downstairs, did not do well at all. We don't know if it's because of our customer base has dropped, so we moved it back upstairs. We're going to try that again. It's called Yield Christmas Shop. And our daughter Julie runs that.
It's like the Cranex of the North.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's beautiful in there, too. She's so talented.
And she is very talented. And we built, we called it the corral downstairs, and we put the Christmas shop downstairs, thought it would help out, because a lot of people complained about the stairway, walking back up the stairs, and elderly. And so we thought, well, we'll bring it down. It didn't do good at all downstairs. We did maybe a third of the sales that we did the year before. So it's going to go back up the stairs, and it's going to be its own little entity, and little private entrance, and it will be greater than it was before. So that's one of the goals this year. Right now it's a shambles. Everything got thrown up there, so it's going to be some work to get it there. And then we're still working on our daughter's apartment. We decided not to let the construction crew do any more work on it. We decided to do it ourselves, which has taken a lot longer than we thought. Got the floors in, got the ceiling done. We just finished up the ceiling on Saturday and Sunday. We got the flooring all finished. Going to get the cupboards put in, and we redid some cupboards and repainted them, and we'll put those in. And so that's our goal this year, is to get the cupboards redone. And still looking to rent out our back room. We have downstairs, we have a room that has utilized many different businesses. We've had 2 salons there. We've had a decorating design business. We had Love Inc. was rented from us for a while. We had the purse shop. That was our last renter. And now it's empty. It needs rented out again, and it's a good space. It's got its own entrance, a nice area.
It's just the right size.
Yes, it's just the right size to start
and
out.
the benefit of the traffic that you get through the store too.
Yes, and they'll come in and utilize that area, and then come right through, because it's all connected.
Well, fantastic.
So.
Deb, when you hear just the success that's going on there and the dedication, we talk about this all the time, but what's that mean to you? And how do you take that and use that as a selling point when you're talking to other, businesses when they're thinking about coming into a community?
I think the nicest thing I like when I go into Carpenter's Corners, besides everything that you sell in there, is the friendly atmosphere. Terry's always there at the desk. Julie's there rummaging around, changing designs or taking care of things. The welcome flag out front. It's the character of our community is wonderful, and knowing that friendly face is going to be there, or that we're a phone call away, or that we help each other out. So you don't always find that in every community, and it's very easy to be a part of here and easy to work here, to live here, and shop here. So we're just happy to have them here, and it is a selling point, and happy to be here. I never moved away, and I'm glad to be in the area, and I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be in over to look at more things that she has and to pop in regularly like I do.
Over the last couple days, or maybe the last couple weeks, have you just sort of shaken your head at everything that's gone on this past year and how people survived in terms of business, in terms of...
Well, we always shake our head at it. I think we're happy that they're strong and resilient and work well together, and we do have that strong community support. But
because it would have been very easy for you guys to say, tear it down, or for Terry, for you to say,
can't do it anymore.
Let's close the store.
Start days.
Close the store and out the door. And
there are those days.
Yeah, she wouldn't do that. No, she thought about it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, we do it every day.
Yeah, but I guess we don't dwell on it because there's so much good going on that you just move forward and keep at it, and it works.
And I imagine you're pretty happy that you hung on.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I'm looking forward to being back downtown so that I can rummage around at lunchtime. Like she said.
Yeah, we get a lot of lunchtime people.
Yeah, you just wander through.
That's great.
It's just that nice atmosphere. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that.
Well, it's nice because you're right. Lunchtime, it's been, driving by. We've popped in on Saturdays, and you get a big crowd that comes in.
Yes.
People I think like
Friday, Saturdays are our biggest days. Yes, especially Saturdays. There's not that many people working, so they come in. So
travelers. I think we get
absolutely.
a lot of travelers.
Oh yeah, I have it wrote down that we've even, of course, we lost that in the water and the fire and everything. We've had people because they would come in and sign our registry book. Australia, Italy, Germany, Ireland, and Iceland, as far away as Denmark, everywhere. Denmark.
Really?
Oh yes, it's just been awesome to see all the people come in, and you're like, they were so excited when we find it. Australia, that was just cool.
And the world's a lot smaller. They can find you on your Facebook page or on your website.
Yes,
and stay
it's
connected.
exciting.
So that's a good way to.
Yes.
Do they go over to the collection of knives and go, "That's not a knife. This is a knife."
We have some big knives like that.
Well, Terry, thanks for joining us this morning. Deb, great to see you, and best of luck, and congratulations with staying with it and having a great business in town.
That. I really appreciate it. And one thing I do want to mention is that we do the UPS in the area. We've done it now since Thompson's is closed.
Oh, okay.
And we take all drop-off packages free.
Great. All righty, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
Final Look
it.
at News coming up next.